All right, guys, hear me out. I just had one of the dumbest ideas. Which TF2 mercenary would be the best grill master? And I thought about this for a while. So let's go through everybody, starting with Scout. Personally, I think that because Scout never had a father figure growing up, spy, that he's never seen anybody use a grill before. I think if Scout were to try to use a grill, he would be able to cook a hot dog successfully, but that's about it. That's about all Bostonians will eat anyways. Just hot dogs. Honestly, I'd be surprised if he even knew how to light the thing with charcoal. He'd be lazy enough to get a propane one. Although I think they didn't have propane ones all the way back in the 80s, did they? I'm not gonna look it up. I'm too lazy. But I know charcoal. I honestly, I think Scout's too incompetent to even light the charcoal in the first place. He'd rather go get the hot dog, bring it to a microwave. I'll give Scout 2 hot dogs out of 10 for his Grillmaster rating. Alright, next up we got Soldier. I'm gonna tell you right now, Soldier is an American and he knows how to use a grill. However, he would rather not put food on it, but instead put all of America's enemies into one grill and launch it into outer space. So I do believe that Soldier could grill if he wanted to, but he doesn't want to and will never do it. Instead, he'll go and kill some communists. He'll leave the grilling to somebody else for the celebration. I'll give Soldier, what, like a 4 hot dogs out of 10? I'll give Soldier 4 hot dogs out of 10. Alright, next up we got Pyro. Wait, Pyro, what are you doing? Wait, no, Pyro, no! 0 out of 10. Fucking 0. This man will kill you! He will kill you! If he sees you grilling, he will shove your face in the grill and cook you. You remember the time where he has a head on a plate? He knows how to grill, but it's people! He knows how to grill people! 0 out of 10! Demo Man, this is something I can get behind. It's actually very common to cook with alcohol. You know, just dump that shit on there. It's gonna give it a nice char around the edges. Specifically a hamburger. I think Demo Man would do good at making hamburgers. Oh my god. Dump some of that beer over the top of it. Let it cook. Let that thing light on fire. Just enough to give it a crispy edge. There are many ways to enjoy a hamburger. It can be chewy, it can be soft, but we can all agree that a hamburger's a hamburger, and I'll eat the fuck out of it no matter what it looks like. 6 hot dogs out of 10 for Scrumpy Man. I don't actually think that Heavy knows what a grill is. I'm gonna be honest. Like, he eats bear meat. I mean, I guess that because he lives in a place that's full of snow, he's not gonna have a grill in the first place. I can just imagine Heavy. What is grill? How to grill burger? I do think that if you put a grill in front of Heavy, he'll figure it out pretty easily, though. Like, all you do is light the charcoal on fire and just put that shit on top. Some people actually put tin foil on the bars, not to get rid of the grill marks, but because you can put like butter or seasonings on the tin foil. I don't know. People grill different ways. I can just imagine Heavy. This is the best thing, grilling hamburgers with baby men. You know what? I'll give Heavy a 4 or a 5. Honestly, 5. I think he'll do way better than Soldier. 5 hot dogs out of 10. All right, Engineers from the South. He's a freaking mechanic, so obviously he's gonna use a propane powered grill instead of a charcoal grill. Actually, would it be wrong of me to say that? Because he's from the South. I don't know. There's a huge debate between charcoal and gas-powered grills. Personally, I think charcoal's better. It gives it a better flavor. And I think Engineer would be a really good grill master. I mean, he's from the South. If he didn't know how to grill food, his own people are gonna murder him. Let's just be honest. I'm if Engineer didn't know how to grill, I would never play Engineer again. He's pretty fat. That can't all come from alcohol. I'll give Engineer a 7, just on pure faith. Alright, now, Medic. So, Medic's probably going to be doing experiments on the meat instead of actually just cooking it. Like, everybody's waiting for the food to be cooked, and the Medic's like, I'll get it in a second after I'm done. Let me play with my meat in peace. Alright, look, I'll give him a 1 out of 10 because I guarantee he knows how to cook food but isn't going to because he's too busy experimenting. Alright, next up is Sniper. He's an Australian. He lives in the outback. He's not actually technically Australian, but he had Australian parents. And therefore, I do believe that they have taught him how to grill at some point. I mean, someone like him would love grilling. I just think he would. It would be the preferred method, especially where he's from. I mean, I'll give him 8 out of 10. 8 hot dogs out of 10. Just don't eat the food if you see him put any yellow marinade on it. Last up, we have Spy. Spy, I don't know what to say about this one. He was never there for Scout while he was growing up, and therefore I have no reason to believe that Spy actually knows how to grill. I can assume because of the way he does know how to grill, but he would rather pay somebody else to do it for him. What I really think that Spy knows is what alcohol pairs best with what grilled food. That is something that he would definitely know. I'm going to give Spy a 5 out of 10. You know what? 5 hot dogs out of 10. Because he knows how, but he'll never do it. 5 hot dogs out of 10 for the Spy. I was lying when I said Spy was the last one, by the way. Next up, we got Miss Pauling. I'm going to say it right now. Miss Pauling is the kind of person to learn how to grill just because she watched Scout fail so horribly at it and she feels bad and she wants to cook him something nice. But she don't need no man to learn it. She'll do that on her own. 7 hot dogs out of 10 for Miss Pauling. Next up, we got Merasmus. This one's pretty simple. Merasmus probably has a spell for cooking meat. He's not good at it. The spell probably has a lot of nuances, but he knows how to cook the meat because he's too lazy to do it his fucking self. 3 hot dogs out of 10. And finally, last but not least, Sexton Hill! This is the manliest man that has ever manned from Australia. He knows how to cook perfectly. He will do everything perfectly. 10 hot dogs out of 10. You heard that right. 10 hot dogs out of 10 for Mr. Hale. Goodbye!